Hi guys, so today I really want to do a favorite books video, and as you have probably been able to tell by the many book reviews on my channel, that I really enjoy reading, and I really have a lot of books that are my favorites, and these are just the favorite books that I own. I have a library card, or two library cards. I have one for my school and one for my public library, so I couldn't necessarily bring the books to you and show them to you, but I will try and remember them by heart if I can. I will maybe add some more video or might make a video all about the books that I've read that are at the library and stuff that I really enjoyed. So first I want to tell you that I'm really sorry that I have not been able to put up a video in like 7 months, but the reason for that being that I just been focused on schoolwork and everything, because I'm a total nerd, and you know, I just have schoolwork and I like to get that done before I get anything else done, and then by the time I get done it's like dark outside and I like using natural lighting and everything. And also the books that I'm about to show you, they're in no particular order for like how much I like them, because that would take forever and I'm not doing that. So the first book I'm going to show you is Anne of Green Gables by Montgomery, and this is an old book and it is such a good book. It's a pretty long book for people that don't read very much, but it is very good, and I recommend reading it to girls probably around my age. I'm 13, so most of these books are focused around the 10 to 13 age range. A couple of them might not be, and I'll tell you if they're not 10 to 13. They might be 12 to 13 or just 13. But yeah, this is a really good book. And I just dropped it. That was a good book. And then I have Deep Down Popular by Phoebe Stone. Excuse me. I have Deep Down Popular by Phoebe Stone. Don't know why I keep dropping things, but I do. But yeah, this was a very good book. Like I said, 10 to 13. The Girl Who Could Fly by Victoria Forrester. Looks like this. Maybe 9 or 8 could read this. I mean, it doesn't have any bad language in it. It's very... The pages look like this, so if you're maybe on an accelerated reader, like you're above your grade in the accelerated reader, if you have that at your school, then you could probably read this book if you were like 8 or 9. Then the next book is Voices of Dragons by Vaughn. Yeah, this was a very good book. And then, I'm sorry I just keep blurting out books and then like putting it down, but I have 10 minutes to film this video and I have like tons of books. The next book is The Romeo and Juliet Code by Phoebe Stone. And yeah, this was a very short book and it was very good. So yeah. Then I have The Cupcake Queen by Hepler. And yeah, this is a very girly book. I will also tell you if this is like a book that a guy could read. None have been so far. They're just kind of girly. But if you want to read them and you're a guy, you can. Free country. In most places. But yeah, this was a really good book. Then I have The Hobbit, which is definitely a book a guy could read. This is probably around 12 and 13, or over 13, you know, or 12, just because it has, the vocabulary is like old vocabulary because he wrote these books like a very long time ago. And this is the prelude to The Lord of the Rings, but I put it in this video just because I haven't finished reading The Lord of the Rings, so I can't technically put it in the series part. Oh, and this is like for single books. The series of books that I enjoy reading will be in part 2 video. Yeah. But anyway, this is a very good book. A guy could read it. It's, yeah. The next book is Being Friends with Boys by Terra Ellen mcvoy, don't know how you say that. But yeah, this is a very interesting book, and I got it on Friday night. So like 2 days ago, and I read it that night. Like in 3 hours, I had it read. So this was a very, very good book, and it was very fast-paced. It wasn't slow or anything. Yeah, it's just about a girl that has very many guy friends, and that kind of complicates, like, if she knows she likes one and then hates the other, and then I'll do a book review on this one. I swear. I promise. Promise. The next book is Kristin by Kristin Cashore, and it is Fire. This is like a book that is a companion to another series two books that she wrote. They are Graceling and Bitterblue. I've read Graceling, and it was a very, very good book. I highly recommend it. Don't have it with me. But this is like you read this, and then you could read Graceling and then read Bitterblue. But this isn't really necessarily part of the series, so you don't have to read it, but it is a very good book. And Graceling also was. That would be 11 to 13. The reason I took off 10 is just because it has some stuff about some stuff in it. Yeah, that's that. And then I have, oh Lord, 3 Sarah Dessen books. 4, but one's I can't show you because I don't have it with me. The first one is Just Listen. And I have read this book probably about 4 times, and I swear I could read it another time and not be tired of it. Just because it is a very fast-paced book and is very good, kind of weird, but still good. It does have some cussing in it. All of the Sarah Dessen books do have at least a couple of cuss words thrown in, just, you know, still stick with the age. I mean, most people are exposed to that pretty early. God, I blanked. Along for the Ride is also one of my favorites. And then I have The Truth About Forever. I really love the Sarah Dessen covers in their books. And then the other book that I want to mention is What Happened to Goodbye by Sarah Dessen. It is a very, very good book. And all the Sarah Dessen books are pretty much 10 to 13, you know, for girls. Yeah. 13 Reasons Why by j.r.r. is another book that a guy could possibly read. I stick with what I said and say around, probably around 12 or 13 or over. Just because 10 and 11, it kind of talks a little bit about that. So we're not gonna get into what it talks about, but it does have a little bit of stuff in it. Willow by Julia Hoban. Wow, the next book. I really, really like this book, but it's probably around 13 and over, just because it's about a cutter. You know, like, they cut on their wrist and stuff, and it has some graphic images. Like, it explains precisely, like, how it explains a lot of stuff that it just, like, you could form a picture in your head, and I feel like that would be a little bit too much for a 10 or 11-year-old, but if you're okay with blood, I was just gonna mention, the next book, we're almost done, is To Catch a Prince by Gillian mcknight, and this is what it looks like. I really, really enjoyed this book. And then I have The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks and Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. So all of these books, like I said, are around 10 to 13, unless I pointed them out and said, hey, this is not good for those ages, or some ages, or if I said that it could be a longer span, you know. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!